This is lesson 7.3 from the University of Idaho CS 112 course. Alright, so what we're going to be doing in the next 3 lessons is we're going to be building a NetLogo program where the turtles respond to the color of the block that they're currently located on. Throughout our lessons, we're going to develop code to guide us in writing our assignments. We're going to start with this colored blocks program. So working through this, we're going to make a program that creates yellow and green blocks, the number, both of those set by the number by a slider. And then we're going to create turtles in a random location that are also set by a slider value. Every turtle is going to start out blue with a pen color, or with a pen down, a pen size of 2, and a heading of 0. So the general outline, we're going to have some buttons. We're going to have a setup button, a step button, which uses the go command, and a go button, which uses go as well. Sliders, we're going to have num turtles, which goes from 1 to 30, num yellow blocks, which is 0 to 50, num green blocks, 0 to 50. We're going to make it so all the sliders go up by 1, and we're going to use the middle number between those in order to figure out what value they're going to start at. Our setup should clear the screen, and it should actually call 3 procedures. It should call more turtles, create yellow blocks, create green blocks, and reset ticks. The procedures needed are we're going to need more turtles, we're going to need create yellow blocks, and we're going to need create green blocks. Whenever we ask them to go, all the turtles are going to do is they're going to go forward 1 and tick for now. So let's go ahead and add these buttons and sliders. So if I switch over, all right, so let's go ahead and add some buttons. So add a button, and this is going to be to set up. Okay. Add another one called go, and this is going to go forever, and we're going to disable it until the ticks start, and click OK. Add another button that you guys can't see whenever I have this screen up. There you go. This one's going to be called go. The display name is going to be step, and we're going to disable until the ticks start, and it's not going to go forever. Let's add some sliders. Let's add a slider called num turtles. Oops. Num dash turtles. And this is going to go from 0 to 30. It's going to increment by 1. We're going to go halfway in the middle, which is 15. We're going to say that there does have to be at least 1. And you don't have to fill in this units part, but I like to because it seems to give it like a title. So I'm going to make this many turtles. It gives a nice little display right there. I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Let's add another slider. This one's going to be called num yellow blocks. And this is going to go from 0 to 50, incrementing by 1. So we're going to go halfway in the middle, which is 25. And I'm going to call this yellow blocks. And slide, I have to slide this over too. All right, make another slider. This is going to be num green blocks. And it goes from 0 to 50, so that means our middle value is 25. Green blocks. Okay. That should be everything that we need in here. Oh, let's change this from continuous to on ticks. All right, so these are all red because we haven't defined those procedures yet. It's totally fine. Let's go do that. First things first, going to comment in my name. And oopsies, come on, semicolons. And then we're going to call this blocks code. Anything else that you need to put in there, go ahead and put that there. Well, so to set up, we are going to clear all. That's pretty common. We are going to, just because I'm thinking reset ticks. Typically, we want the reset ticks and clear all. We want clear at the top, reset ticks at the bottom. What we're going to do is we're going to do the procedure more turtles, which hasn't been defined yet, so it's going to get grumpy at us if we try checking this. We're also going to do create yellow blocks. And sometimes what order that we do these in does make a difference, and it is important to note that whenever we create these, what's going to happen is they're going to create the yellow blocks, and then the green blocks could actually be chosen by something that's already yellow. So, like, if we set everything equal to each other, then the green could potentially, like, there could be more green than yellow. So, but we'll get there when we get there. All right, that's to set up. Let's do a to go. We're going to ask the turtles to go forward. FD is shorthand for forward. 1, and then we're going to have it tick, and then we're going to have it end. Now, again, we haven't defined more turtles yet, so let's go ahead and 2 more turtles. We want to create CRT. We're going to create a number of turtles based off the slider, which we know to be called num turtles, because that's how we named it. Turtles. And what we want it to do is we want it to kind of randomly place them. So we're going to set the x coordinate, so set x coordinate to be and so there's a random value that it can choose that it automatically adapts to what x coordinates are available. So we're going to go random x core and set y core random y core. And then we want all of them to be blue, so set color blue. We wanted all of them to have their pen down, and we wanted all of them have their set pen size to be 2. I think that's everything we wanted. If not, we can come back and add to it. And now we need to go and make our yellow blocks. So to create yellow blocks, blocks. So the way that we're going to do this is we're going to ask the turtles to randomly choose a number. And if they choose a number that is in the range that they should be, then they're going to, they'll win, if you will, and they'll change their patch color. If it's not, then they're not going to change at all. And so this could actually be used in the idea of like percentage-based type thing. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to ask patches. Yeah, we're going to ask all the patches. And they're going to choose an if random 100. So they're going to choose a random number from 0 all the way up to, but not including 100. If that number is less than num yellow blocks, then we're going to have them set p color yellow. That's all that they need to do with that. As you can imagine, green blocks is going to be the exact same, so I'm actually just going to take this, copy it, Control C, go down 2 lines, Control V. This is called white space. It's very nice because you're able to kind of see everything separated. So instead of yellow, I'm going to change this to green. Instead of yellow, I'm going to change this to green. And instead of yellow, I'm going to change this to green. All right, do a check. Setup. I might have done that wrong. Let me go check something real quick. I'll leave you on the screen. Actually, I'll leave you on the code screen so you can look at that. Oh. There we go. Yep, did that. Oh, did we set? I don't think we set the heading. You need to set the heading to 0. Oh, right. That's how I did that. Okay, sorry. I'm back. So what we're going to do instead of this, because it made it way too many, I don't want it that chaotic. What we can do instead is we can do a repeat for the num yellow blocks value. Num yellow blocks. And so what we're going to do is, actually, wait, I know, I'm changing my mind again. Actually don't need to ask the patch to do this. We're going to ask a specific patch to do this. All right, repeat num yellow blocks, ask patch, and so we can call a specific patch, and so we do random px core py core random py core. Notice how that looks similar to the other code. Random px core random py core. So ask a patch at a random px core y core py core, set p color yellow, and then close that up. Oops, nope, close that off. And there we go. Okay. So we're actually going to take this, Control C, and just rewrite over this again. Sorry about that. It's okay though. It's okay to mess up on code and go back and make it better. Close that out. Make this yellow green. Make this yellow green. I think. Yeah, that should do. Oh, we need to change the heading, don't we? Set heading 0. All right. Now, it wants me to close this out. Close that one, which means this one also needs to get closed out. Let's check it now. Awesome. All right, interface, setup, much better. You didn't want that kind of thick with stuff. If we do go, everyone's drawing a line. They're all going up. Awesome. All right. Yep, did that. Just checking all the stuff. All right. So your assignment, depending on your teacher, you might have some additional things. One of them that I ask is you guys are making your own. And what you're going to do is you're going to create a slider for num yellow blocks being 0 to 100. And then instead of it only pointing up like north, 0, we want it to point in one of the 4 directions. Now the big thing here is make it so that then the heading is a random times 4. So right here in my code, I'm going to change set heading to be random 4, because there's 4 like north, east, west, or southwest, and that's probably backwards for what you're viewing this on, times 90. That actually would make it so that they randomly choose a thing, setup, yeah, go. And so now they're all going different directions, because all going one direction is boring. So you're going to do that, change their color to be white, and a few other things. So check your lesson, or check your assignment, see what you need to do. Have a good one.